The LSpot Show is a brand new talk show by and for millennials. We aim to share our perspectives on news, trending topics, and entertainment. We show recognition to entrepreneurs and those in the arts, and we give our viewers an inside look of what's happening within our community. Welcome to the LSpot Show. I'm your host, Jessica Lanice. Today is going to be an exciting show because we are celebrating the LSpot's 5th year anniversary. We were founded on March 13, 2012. We started off as a blog, then expanded to a public relations company. And now you have the LSpot Show. Before we get to the celebration, we are going to touch on an important topic: is school prepping students for the real world? We'll be joined by our guest panelist, Jawaan Ramsay, who has worked in various departments of primary and secondary education in New York City. Our reporter, Amantha Chery, will be getting opinions from college students and recent graduates about the topic of the day. Then we will get into the festivities of celebrating our 5th year anniversary. But first, let's go to my co-host Camille J to find out the latest trends in school education versus the real world.
Hey there, all you students and graduates. Today's discussion is all about you. Do you feel that college preps us for the real world? According to a study by Northeastern University, 62% of students and graduates feel that schools do a fair or poor job at prepping them for the economy. Students at Cornell University can take a class that teaches them about climbing trees, while MIT offers a course on what it calls the mathematics of street fighting. And then we spend tons of money on a number of mandatory classes, but none of them are on the mandatory facts of life we can't avoid, like taxes, life insurance, and personal finances. Offering non-traditional classes might be why some grads feel their college years fail to prepare them for what's waiting once they cross that stage. Some say hands-on experience is the best way to learn, which brings us to our next topic. Should internships be mandatory in order to graduate? 65% of students in the class of 2015 have participated in internships, and 75% of employers say they hire graduates with prior experience. So internships can help students learn valuable skills for the workplace, but can also be a test to see if that is the right career path for them. Which leads us to our last topic. Only 27% of graduates are in jobs in their major. After college, these graduates realize one of two things. Either they don't want to pursue the career they originally thought was meant for them, or they find it difficult to land jobs right after college, especially with that lack of experience. They settle for multiple part-time jobs or jobs that don't even require a degree. And all of this comes as a whirlwind right after graduation, leaving us confused and helpless. So I'm asking you, could colleges help prepare us just a little bit better so we can successfully take on the world? Let's have a talk with our panelists and see what's really up.
Thank you, Camille. I agree with these trends and school preparing us for the real world. Before we get into the discussion, let me introduce you to our guest, Jawaan Ramsay, who has worked in various departments of primary and secondary education in New York City. First, thank you for coming.
Thanks for inviting me to be here.
Absolutely. So let's get straight into it. Based on the trends Camille informed us about, what do you think about them?
I think she brought up a lot of good points. The fact that internships would definitely help a lot of students get better prepared for the real world. And it's time that we start thinking about it more often when it comes to our college graduates, because we want to make sure to prepare them for the things that they want to do later on in life. So maybe giving them opportunities for internships, and more importantly, making sure that they're aware of the internship opportunities that they have at their school will be very important. Yeah.
So how can they find out more about these internships? Let's say they don't know where the career office is. How can they know that this is something important?
It's definitely a lot of personal responsibility that's going to have to come involved with this. So you're going to have to go online and research. If we could go on Instagram and try to find the next big trend, we could definitely go on our school website and look for what internships are coming up next.
Yeah, it's like making the school work for you. You have to know what your school offers. You have to know what's available. It may not be on the list of mandatory classes, but they may have a seminar or something like that. So it's important to make sure you check out all the resources that are available to you.
Okay, so I guess I want to take it back a little bit. Why are we going to college?
I mean, you pick your major to figure out what you want to do in life. But like I said earlier, some people, even when you go to college at like 17, 18, and some people don't know what they want to do in life. That's only a short time span of your life. So it's hard. we're going to college because we feel like that's the next step in order what to do. That's how we get onto the next platform and the next level in life. But in some countries, college is not after high school. They finish high school and they take 2 years to experience the real world. And that's where they figure out what they want to do in life. They do various little internships or different jobs or take off and travel so they can learn more, experience different things in life, and figure out what they want to do next.
But like you said in your trends, that a lot of people are not utilizing their majors once they get into that real world. So what is the point of going to college if, you know, they're not actually using their major?
So we all want to be successful, and they often tell us that college is the best route to success. But what they don't tell us is that once you get to college, you have a lot of things to do other than just go to class in order to be successful. So one thing that I definitely always tell people is to definitely take advantage of the different clubs and organizations that you have at your school, student government. These are places where you get a chance to understand how you work with everyone in a real world setting. So even though it's a small microcosm of what you'll be dealing with later on, you'll definitely be able to get a good sense of how you would react in different situations.
So do you think, okay, with that, and I absolutely agree, but for those that, let's say they went to school for public relations, but they couldn't find a job or get a job. I understand that internships are very important, but what if nobody's given them that opportunity to get an internship to actually utilize their major? So like what would they need to do to still make their degree work for them?
That's exactly like what Camille said. You got to make the school work for you. Something that happened with our school that I went to is the fact that you were able to create your own club and organization if you didn't want to, if it wasn't something there that you had interest in. So at the end of the day, if an internship isn't there for you, or if your opportunity that what you're interested in isn't there for you, just make it on your own. The only thing is now you have to go out and search and research and try to figure out what you have to do in order to do those things. And it's quite easy once you figure it out. But like you said, sometimes that information isn't just provided to you.
Right.
And then a lot of it comes to, even at the same time, us as a community, when you reach into school, they have older students. It's kind of like their responsibility too to try to help bring along other students. And I tried to do that as well when I was in school.
Okay.
That's cool that you can go out and create something that works for you, but that's also like entrepreneurs. If people are not giving them the job that they're trying to get, then they go into business for themselves, and that good old YouTube University that teaches you everything you need to know, or Google, like do your Googles, because it really can help. Especially, it sucks that all that stuff is online for free and you can just pay thousands of dollars in your education. But I mean, the education does help you learn. You do learn some type of skills that can help you in the real world, whether it's socialization with people, communicating with people, being organized, or working on deadlines. So even if you don't learn the hard skills that you need for that specific job, you can learn a lot of soft skills that you need in school. So I think it's definitely beneficial.
Yeah, definitely. Because so you go to school and it's there to give you the basics. You pick a major that you think you're interested in, and the professor's job is to tell you what are the basic things that you need to know in order to be successful in that position. And now it's up to you to use your ingenuity in order to try to figure out what can you do in order to take the different theories that they told you and now apply it in the real world. Because it's kind of hard for a professor to tell you this is what you need to know and then this is how you're going to apply it and then you're going to go here and do this. Sometimes there are little elements that you have to then take into control.
Do you think there should be a different way in the educational system, especially with college students? Because I know I've had friends who kept switching majors just because they didn't even know what they wanted to major in, or if they tried it a little bit, they weren't interested. But that's money that you're still spending because it's making your time in school a little bit longer. So should there be another way of, I guess, allowing these students to find out who they are and what they actually are interested in?
So Camille said something great, like you're 17 years old and you're going to college. You might not necessarily know what you want to do for the rest of your life. And she mentioned an aspect where people take time off between high school and college. But here we definitely think college is that main route in order to be successful. So without even thinking it twice, we just go straight into college and try to pick a career that you might be interested in. I picked political science, and even though halfway through I wasn't too sure if I wanted to continue the route, I realized that it was still money in the bank that I was paying for. So I made sure to take all information and make it work for me. So I just I'm going to figure out what I can use with this political science degree and go out and do the things that I wanted to do.
Okay, and Camille, what did you major in?
I majored in broadcast journalism, so luckily I'm able to pursue that. But that's what I was saying earlier. Like, if we had those internships where you got to test and see, and now internships are like for a semester, so it's like about a couple of months. But even if we shortened it, so we could just go in there for a month or two and really just get some hands-on experience, or even a week or two, just shadow someone for a week, see if that's what you really want to do, and then no, I don't want to do this, or yes, this is what I want to do. It could save time, it could save money, and it could spark that experience that you may need, that you could put it on your resume that your employers may want to see. Like, oh, hey, she did a project over here at so-and-so, so that means she does have some experience, or they worked at this, or whatever. Like, it can definitely boost up your resume and save you that time.
So when do you think that a college student should start looking for internships? Because I know like some schools, they'd be like, okay, your senior year, you should start looking. Why not start your freshman year?
You said, since when does a college student? I think it should be like senior year of high school, because that's when they're asking us to make the decision on what we want to do in college. So if we still never even seen it, that's the same. We're still going in blind. If we're in our that summer after junior year, you just took the SATs, and that either your senior year of high school or right after you graduate high school, that's when you should do a shadow program or a fellowship or take your first internship, so you could get your first taste of the real world. Because once you pick that major, it's too late already. Because if that's something you don't want to do, you're already stuck in that, and you already wasted your first semester or first couple of months or even first year. So why do we have to wait until college to start learning about the real world? I think we could start learning about it even in our primary education, definitely in high school, and it could even start as early as elementary school. Like when we used to have career day, bringing the different people into the different schools to show them about the different careers that are happening, or the class goes on a trip. Like, those are definitely strong environments where you can learn and get that hands-on experience, rather than just sitting down reading about it in a book.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. So at 14 in New York, you can start getting a job. So I'll say that's a perfect time to start figuring out what you want to do. So maybe trying to figure out exactly where you may want to move forward in education, not just when it comes to getting a retail job at 14, but trying to look out for different internships, whether it be going to a law firm if you're interested in being a lawyer, if you're interested in being a police officer, you can easily go and try to figure out that, and trying to make sure that everyone puts that together.
And it's at that age, hoping you're not necessarily relying so much on money that you need the paycheck. So you can go and get those free internships or those free shadow programs, and just working to get solely the experience.
Let's see if we can make a change in our educational system. Thank you, Jawaan, for sharing your thoughts. Now let's go to our reporter, Amantha Chery, who actually got opinions from current college students and recent college graduates.
Hey guys, I'm Amantha Chery from the L-Spot Show. Today I'll be talking to a few recent graduates and students about their journey throughout college and after college. I can't wait for you guys to see what everyone has to say, because everyone's journey is different, but the outcome can all be a blessing. Hey, I'm Amantha Chery with the L-Spot Show. I'm here with Ashaya, and she's going to let us know what she went through after she graduated college and her obstacles. So let us know.
Yeah, sure. So when I first graduated, thankfully I referred to a lot of career books. So that kind of helped me navigate things. And I just kind of followed it to a T, like made it my homework after I graduated college. So maybe about 3 months after graduating, I was able to land a job. But it wasn't easy. And I guess I just kind of had the luck of the charm. But I know just as an undergrad, it was so hard for me to find an internship sometimes. So I remember one summer I volunteered. I was walking in the neighborhood, and it was called Women Press Collective. It was a volunteer newspaper that focused on women's issues, and they didn't necessarily have an internship, but they said, hey, you can come here every weekend to just kind of learn the ins and outs of what it is to create a newspaper. And I said okay, and again, it was no monetary value, and it wasn't necessarily anything I can get for credit. But so I just mean things like that, like if you know somebody who may be doing something, maybe even constantly having conversations with them, asking advice, like just doing something in your summers to kind of accelerate your future.
Definitely. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hey, so now I'm here with Sabine. I've personally known Sabine for a long time. We went to PACE together. I know she was a bio major, all into medicine, but I know for a fact she's not doing that now because she's always changing her stuff all the time. So let us know, what are you into now these days?
Yeah, sure. So I am a fitness coach and a motivational speaker. I write, I train, and I inspire.
So you would say to people to keep their options open and use as many platforms as they have?
Yes, always keep your options open. Follow your passion, follow your interests, and really be curious about that, because at the end of the day, the more you put stuff out into the universe is bound to, receive that and open doors for you.
I totally believe in that, because one of my goals for this year was, to start writing and, practicing being on air. And then I met Jessica, and now I'm on the LSpot show. So totally, I agree with what you have to say, and that's a great advice for you guys that are still in college. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm here with Fabiola.
Hi.
She's a first-year nursing student, and I know that's got to be exciting, but a little frightening. So let us know what you're going through.
Okay, well, it's my first year as a nursing student, first semester. I'm 21, and I'm grateful. It's very frightening, but it's really nice. This is where I've been wanting to be for the longest.
So what's helping you? What's motivating you through this?
For one, my family members, they are really pushing me. They really support me. They have their own medical conditions, and I would like to be the one to help them. And so I think it's really important to also have that kind of support within the program. We're very close-knit. We're like a family. If someone is struggling, another student will go out their way and help. So I think the support really goes a long way. When you're in your books and you feel like it's just so tough and you can't finish through it, the people around you will help you get you through.
Definitely, because I know a lot of girls that were in nursing school, and it was like that support from their family and their other friends that got them to the finish line. So good luck with everything. I want to see you graduate as a nursing student, because I know a lot of people drop out, but I have a lot of faith in you. So there you have it.
Thank you.
Hey, so I'm here with Khalil. He's in a master's program at Pace University. So let us know what's going on with you.
All right, well, yeah, I'm in the master's program at Pace University for communication. I work with the athletic communications department. We work all the games, we put out the content for the games, game recaps, videos. The master's degree in the master's program helps a whole bunch, mainly because of networking. Everything is networking. So meeting people who can help you in the content and the places that you have interest in is what's going to help you in life.
That's great, because we've learned a lot today, and definitely networking, interning, and now we know, if you're in athletics, it definitely works to your advantage. So thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
That was some great advice that we heard from all those graduates, and I'm glad that I did this segment because it helped me out as a recent grad, and it could definitely help you out too. So ladies, back to you in the studio.
With it being the LSpot's 5th year anniversary, we have decided to have the tables turned on us and allow you, viewers, to get to know us more. Our reporter Amantha Chery is here in studio with us today to interview us, so I'm excited to know what questions Amantha has for us. Are you ready, Camille?
I guess I'm ready.
Are you girls ready to go?
Yes.
All right, so Jessica, as we're celebrating the 5th year anniversary of the LSpot, what is one thing you want people to know about it?
That we do care about everything that we do, whether it's from the PR aspect of our clients, whether it's us covering an event as media and just providing quality, content. We really do care, and we show a whole lot of passion.
And what does the LSpot mean?
So I get this question a lot, and it goes left sometimes, but the LSpot means Lanice. But now, being that it has expanded with so many people a part of the team, I don't want people to only feel like it's just about me. So, which Lanice is my middle name, by the way. So I like to say any positive L word. So it could be longevity, love, anything that's positive that means that is an L word, just use it.
Camille, what made you want to be a part of the LSpot?
Well, me and Jessica actually went to school together, and we were in the same class. And it was a blogging, starting your own blog website, and Jess recruited me to the team. And ever since then, I've been stuck.
I had to ask her twice, though.
She always says that.
Yes, because I had to say, Camille, like, I really want you a part of my team. She's like, okay. And then she never, like, but it's okay. I have her now, 5 years, so it's all worth it.
And how has the LSpot helped you grow over the past 5 years?
I would definitely say that it was a tremendous learning experience and a lot of growth. I was able to take the things I learned in school and actually have a place to apply it. And in my school and in my major, you were required to have an internship. And a lot of people are going out, getting these big name, fancy internships. And I decided to work with Jessica. And I realized that when the internship was all said and done, I had way more experience than some of my counterparts who were at those big names, because they're at a big name doing a small role, and I was at like a small name doing a large role and having hands-on in a whole bunch of different areas and different aspects. So I would definitely say it helped in a lot of my growth and helping me to land those bigger jobs later.
Jessica, where do you see the LSpot 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I see the LSpot being a well-known brand, and in all aspects, the PR, the blog, and the television. I mean, we're already 5 years in, so that means 10 years. I'm supposed to be already, like, you know, a poppin' name. Everybody want to be a part of the LSpot, and I mean, it's already happening now within the 5th year. So imagine what it'll be like by the 10th.
And you already briefly spoke about that a little bit, but what are the aspects of your company? I know you have the blog, the show, PR,
So pretty much the company is, the LSpot Entertainment PR is the whole name. I know everybody knows it's short for the LSpot, but that's the entire name. And we bring entertainment, which is the LSpot show, and the blog, theLSpot.com. And then the PR is public relations, where we represent independent businesses, music artists, and even events that's happening within our community. And we do it from both aspects, as far as PR and even going as media to cover it. So that's the different aspects of the company.
Camille, what do you like the best and the least about working with the LSpot?
I would say my least part is I wish we had like a home, an established home. We do a lot of remote working, so you got to be like diligent with yourself and be strong, like these are my hours, whatever. So if we had a home where we could all be working together, like, I think that would just increase our productivity even more, and definitely lead us to that 10th year where we're just a major brand. And my favorite thing about working with this company is, like, from day one, Jessica asks you, like, what do you want to do? And then she finds a lane for you to do what you want to do. And then even once you've done what you want to do, then she's like, I think you'll be also good at this. And I think you could also probably do this. So today I'm going to make you try a little bit of this, mix with what you want to do. And in 5 years, I'm sure you're going to be like here. So she definitely helps you hone in on your own craft, but find different ways to make your other talents even better too.
What are some of your major events and interviews that you've covered?
Okay, so this year was like a really big year for us. We traveled to LA and covered BET Experience, and we traveled to New Orleans and traveled Essence Fest. So definitely packing up your bags and traveling,
we had an eventful year,
is really fun. And then also we have the show. So shout out to Jessica and everyone that was a big part in putting this show together, and of course our viewers that are tuning in and watching, because without you guys paying attention and supporting us, we wouldn't have anything to do. So I feel like traveling and covering major events and starting the show would be my two biggest things that we've done this year.
Jessica, how has your company helped and inspired other people?
Okay, so I've been actually getting asked this question a lot, or actually it's just been happening where people tell me that I've been inspiring them. But I think from their perspective, it's more of how we all work together. One, like people always see different people coming along with the company and actually getting that hands-on experience and just seeing how the company itself is expanding and growing. Because I started this company as a blog. Then it became PR. And now we're here with the TV show. So people just seeing the fact that it's expanding, and I'm doing this not necessarily on my own, but because of course I have you guys, but it's just more of just getting things done and not waiting for a major company or an investor to make things happen. I'm making it happen. So I think that's what inspires others from what they see from what I've been doing.
And where do you see yourself as an LSPOT member in the next 5 years?
I mean, I love what I'm doing now. Working with the blog and editing and uploading things, like different content, and running the social media, and of course being on the show. I realized that I really do like the production aspect, so producing the shows and producing the content or producing the in the field thing. So I just want to take my production skills to the next level, whether it's producing a number of different shows or whatever things Jessica has up her sleeves.
Yes.
I'm sure she'll be dishing out the next project for me to be working on soon.
Yes, I'm going to keep her busy. And of course, you, Amantha, I'm going to keep you busy as well. So you're next.
I know. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm excited. You've been pushing me, so I love that.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you guys, first of all, for being a part of the LSPOT. Like, I truly appreciate everyone's dedication and just making sure that we continue to grow the brand. Because honestly, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now if it wasn't for all of you. And I really am thankful for, you know, each and every one of you for sticking it with me and just like growing yourself. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Today we shared our thoughts on the education system and if we feel that it's really preparing us for the real world. Jawaan shared some interesting insight. Even our reporter Amantha Chery got some opinions from current college students and recent college grads. But on another note, we got to celebrate our 5th year anniversary.
Yeah. To stay updated with what's happening with us, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at The LSPOT Show.
We'd like to say thank you to our production team. I really appreciate all of you. To our viewers, thank you for watching. And make sure you too network and be recognized. See you next week.
Right. So then on the headset, then we'll tell you like, okay, got you. Now the camera to Camille. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Camille's the one to the right. Yep. And Jessica is the one. Yep. Or a same thing that like someone. Gotcha. With Sean.
Okay.
But I think it should be touched on.